Greetings from GameStart Singapore. My name is Wan Hazmer and I'm the co-founder, CEO and game director of Metronomic. And I'm very excited to introduce you to our first game, No Straight Road. Yep, I'm even wearing the t-shirt right now. So, No Straight Roads is a music-centric action game. Now, whenever I say this, sometimes it's a bit difficult to grasp what the mechanics is about. It's about you control an indie rock band trying to topple an EDM empire. So the EDM empire has taken over the entire city and has stripped all other artists from the freedom to perform music except for their own artists. So your mission is to hijack their concerts and to show them who's boss. So in No Straight Roads, you play a bunch of boss battles, and the idea is that the whole world, the attack, everything follows the music. The world and the music has a relationship. You don't have to follow the music. You can jump whenever you want, you can move whenever you want, you can attack whenever you want. But the world follows the music, so if you understand the relationship between the world and the music, you have a very huge advantage in this action game. And in this game, the user experience I'm trying to aim for is that you can change the world with your music. So this is dealt in three ways. Number one is you can change the world physically. So in other words, when you play music beside a prop, it can turn into a weapon so that you can fight the boss. Number two, you can change the world audio-wise as well, orally. So what this means is that we have actually 3 channels for the music. We have backing, melody and rhythm, and we multiply that by 3 genres: EDM, rock and a boss-specific genre. So for example, in our demo for today, it will be classical music. So we actually look at the game, we look at the conditions in the game. For example, the distance between you and the boss, when does the boss appear, when the boss becomes stronger and all that. So we change all these channels from EDM to rock and then channels, so the music changes dynamically as you play the game. So you can actually change the world with your music by actually just listening to the background music. You can feel that change. And last but not least, you can change the world morally. And I feel that this is a very important aspect of our game. A lot of games out there, they tell the story through cutscenes. Now, although we use cutscenes to establish the threat at the beginning, we always tell the story of why people play music, why people perform music, what's the difference between my motivation of playing music and your motivation of playing music, my justice versus your justice. And we do this by telling it visually through the entire boss fight. So for example, in the demo, you're fighting a piano genius kid. Although she looks like the main boss at first, the mother appears from the backstage. She is this very overprotective mother, and you can tell the relationship between the mother and the daughter and what the mother thinks of the daughter through the entire boss fight. So you can tell that the presence of the daughter is getting less and less and the mother is becoming bigger and bigger. So that is like an indication, it's a symbol of a psychological status of the mother and the child within the boss stage itself. Because I love music games since I was small. I played music games since Beatmania 1. I want to show how much I love these music games and how much they are fun. The problem is every time I invite my friends to come over and play music games, they will just not play with me because it's very intimidating. The problem is when the bars fall down to the line and you have to press according to the rhythm. You need that kind of motor skill or rhythm sense. So we have decided to take out that pressing part altogether. I can't tell you how many levels that we have, but I can tell you that if you play from beginning to end without any exploration whatsoever, you will finish in 3 hours. There's a game cycle that we have in the game. You start with the tours because you are literally an underground band, and that's where you upgrade your skill tree, you talk to NPCs and all that. After that, you go up to the city, and this is where you experience the horrible rule of No Straight Roads Record Company. So that's the EDM empire that I was talking about. So you'll be able to experience the world building within the city. And then from there, you can choose which concert you want to hijack. So obviously, the first time you play the game, it'll be only one concert. And then once you finish that concert, you can actually replay that concert again, but in a harder difficulty, so that you can get more fans to unlock your skill tree. For example, the harder difficulty might be that every single attack is on the beat and it comes out very quickly, so you have to avoid on the beat. So for rhythm gamers, that'd be really cool. Also, maybe I will sing the song for you. So we have all this tongue-in-cheek humor in the game, so look out for that. Many various modes. If you do some exploration and all that, maybe it will cover around 10 hours. We at Metronomic, we try our best to be well-paced in our production, so I don't want my employees, when they leave the company, they have like 1 or 2 games in their portfolio only. That's not fair for them. So I would like to release a game, if possible, once every year. We took 6 months to recruit people, so we took another 1 year. So this game will take 1.5 years to make. For now, we will only have Mayday, the guitarist, and Zook, the drummer. There was a lot of requests saying that there should be a local multiplayer mode. One controls Mayday and the other one controls Zook. Well, we have to consider that because I want to release a game at a well-paced production, so we might need another 3 months or so to make that feature. Yeah. So we'll consider it though. So in the demo that we have right now, obviously we have limited time, and as we speak, of course this is a weekend, but during the weekdays they're still making the game, you know. Consider that the actions in the demo, you do not activate any skill tree elements yet, any skill tree nodes. So they are all at their default form right now, but when you activate the skill tree, you will understand the difference between Mayday and Zook. So that's not in the game right now. So for example, Mayday feels like a guitarist, so the action feels like a guitarist, so that means you hold buttons a lot of times and you also flick as well. Whereas for Zook, you have a maximum of 3 combos for now, but because he's a drummer, right? So he might combo a lot. So you can actually go to 6 combos, 8 combos, etc. Yeah. So they will play very differently when you activate the skill tree in the actual game. To all you Malaysian fans out there, the reason why I came back to Malaysia was because I want to show the world that the Malaysian game industry has a lot of potential. We have a lot of talents. The way that we're going on right now, I think Malaysian game industry is something to be reckoned with, you know. So we have a lot of good original IPs nowadays, and I want to show to the world that we can make a game in 1.5 years with Malaysian staff members. This is something that I really feel strongly, and my co-founder as well, Daim, we feel strongly that we should be proud of our own culture. You will experience when you play the demo, you will listen to some Malaysian accents. It's not that we want to force our culture into the game, it's just that we feel that it's beautiful and we want to include it in the game. And of course, one of the bosses will also be specific to a certain Malaysian culture, so please look forward to it. So I seriously can't wait for you to play this. This game is going to come out on the PC and the PlayStation 4. We are considering a Nintendo Switch release as well. It's going to come out next spring, so that is 2019 Q2. So if you come over to Level Up KL, please come over and we have a demo for you to play. Alright? So rock on!
Hey guys, if you like our content, do like and follow our page. Also, select See First to get the latest game news and updates. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and select on the notify button to get notified to our latest gameplay trailers. Don't miss out!